the Bishop. I'm just playing. Sean Puffy P.Diddy.
What was his new name?
Brother
that he
Love.
tried to have?
Brother Love.
Brother Love Combs.
I was just playing, y'all. No, you weren't.
He wants to buy the Panthers. They are up for sale. And he is rallying some people. Some of which include not rallying them. Two people that have notably shown interest are Colin Kaepernick and Steph Curry. So Diddy wants to buy the Panthers. I'll say one. I think it would be great. However, two, they're not going to let it happen.
Who is they?
The NFL.
Why do you say that?
Because it's Diddy.
What is the question that you're proposing? You had a question. You asked a question on this thing.
Is it good or not?
For him to own a team?
Yeah, yay or nay?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, good. Do you think that the NFL is going to allow him to?
You can answer that question.
Do you think it's good for Sean Puff Daddy Combs to own a football team?
I do.
How so? Why?
I mean, because I'm like, you ask why. I'm like, why not? Like, why can he not?
Okay, that's fair. I think he should. I don't see the problem in it, but I know that the majority of the owners, I think they have to have a vote in it. Like, there's a lot that
they do.
They have to have a vote in it, and I don't see a bunch of.
Rich.
I don't see Robert. I don't see Robert Kraft voting for Puffy to own the Panthers.
Why do you say that?
Because it's like an old white boys club.
I mean, yeah, that's all this country ever really is.
Yeah,
though.
and I don't know.
But I feel like even in spite
Maybe
of
I'm being
this country
pessimistic.
being that, is like there have been so many, like there's always a first
This is true.
for everything. So like, why can
True.
can Diddy not be the first?
Right. Would he be the first black owner? NFL owner?
I think he would be the
Majority owner?
Majority owner.
Probably the first majority black owner, yeah.
I say if anybody's able to do it,
He would definitely.
from our demographic, from understanding our culture, being an innovator in our culture, being a pioneer in a lot of respects. You're ingratiated in that culture. You define the culture. You define an era even. You define an era in our culture.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be him. You know what I mean? I mean, but because mainstream, quote unquote, mainstream loves P. Diddy.
They love him.
You know what I mean?
Ciroc
So
loves
he's
him.
safe.
Yo.
He's making him a lot of money.
Yes, he's a safe bet. So I think it's good. I think it's good to shake some things up. They might not want him for controversy purposes, so that might take a toll on their voting and all of that stuff. But
Yeah, he did say he's gonna. One of the things he said, he was like, "I'm gonna address the Colin Kaepernick situation immediately."
yeah, so he needed to be hushed on that. You're trying to get in the door.
Yeah.
So you don't come up to the door like, when I get in there, I'm a wreck
eating all the
house.
cookies.
Like, I'm not opening up the door then. Yeah, when I get in there, boy, I'm
Raiding that fridge.
I'm changing the channel. Like you can't come in there like that. So you can't say that. So that's probably why they, if anything, because you've taken such a hard stance on something that you've already seen them be against already. So why are you? Yeah, that's not. Come on, man.
He can definitely get the I have no doubt in him at all. Any.
I mean, but that just shook my faith in that. You can't do that. You can't do that.
But then that's part of the problem, though, where you have to feel like. That's part of the problem where you have to.
Like play the game.
Mask, yeah. Still. At this point.
Which is annoying.
For a person that I'm pretty sure has like couple $100 million.
Yeah, he's got at least 500 million.
Yeah, you still gotta I don't know.
Shuck and jive,
Low key.
low key.
I want to see it happen. I don't think it will, just because of what the owners and this is where the NFL set up. I don't see it happening. If it does, man, I would love to see that happen, man. But
I don't know. I believe in Diddy because I also feel like this isn't the first time that he's made mention of.
It's not
wanting to own an NFL team.
It's not. It's not at all.
I support. Right. I support, and hope it does happen. Like I hope he does become like the first majority.
Yeah, I don't know who else. They didn't give Beyonce the Rockets, so and she's Beyonce.
That's right. That's real.
So.
I don't know. Steph Curry wants to be a partial owner.
He can. He would definitely like if it comes down to a money thing. Diddy could definitely get the money.
What's going to happen is it's not going to be about the money. It's not going to be about whether they can raise the money. That's out the window. It's whether, as you say, this white gentleman's club is going to allow him in there. And under what grounds are they going to let him in there? It's like y'all said, he has to play the game to a certain degree. And I didn't know he made that statement.
He
like,
did.
Oh, well, I'm going to address this immediately.
Yeah, he said a few things. He said he's going to address that. He's going to have the best halftime shows ever.
I believe that.
And
so you don't have to sell the American people. That's not who you have to sell. You don't have to talk to us about that. You're talking to 73-year-old white men who have nothing to lose and not letting you in on this because they own other things. They own things that you might not even know about. You wouldn't know them from a can of paint if they were walking in Publix or something like that. Yeah, you don't have to sell us. We know what you're gonna do. Like you don't have to hype us up.
Did he go?
Because all we can do is sign. All we can do is sign petitions and say like, yeah, let him on the team. Like that's all we could do. Why are you trying to sell us? Sell them. They don't want to hear that you're gonna have the best halftime. They don't care nothing about that. I mean, they might care a little bit just because of ratings and stuff like that,
ticket
but
sales.
not too much. So you can say, and don't say I'm going to have the best anything because. Again, you got to impress 30 other people, at least.
At least.
Diddy.
We love you.
Diddy gonna Diddy.
Come on the show.
Yeah. He going Diddy, but he going to find another way to Diddy.
I just had a brain fart, and I'm just going. The ESPN president stepped down today.
What is that supposed to mean for us?
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. For substance.
Everybody been getting fired from that place anyway. People are trusting ESPN less and less for their sports news. ESPN has not been credible in a lot of areas. A lot of the athletes no longer trust ESPN. This is a sign of
it's the end.
Yeah, this is the beginning of the end.
Should have never let Disney buy him.
Disney bought ESPN a long time ago.
Disney's buying everything, by the way.
They bought Fox.
They bought Fox
Recently. I didn't see any significance to it for a while until my friend Scott, I was in the car with him yesterday. He was like, oh, yeah, Disney bought Fox. I was like, so? He was like, now you can have Wolverine and all the X-Men and all of that integrated into these other movies and have them done the way that they want them done.
Yeah.
I said, oh, yeah, that is what can happen now.
Like a $52 billion deal. This is monopoly money. It is monopoly money. Who just has?
It's sickening.
$1 million right now to me is monopoly money that I would gladly play with. If anyone wants to bless me